Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and get started. This is being recorded so everybody can see it, even if they're not on the stream right now. Right. So Bitcoin, my daily chart, as always, stands the same. As long as we hold this green box, we go down into the micro. We progressed a little bit in the micro. Obviously, not much has happened over the past week, but we have effectively shredded this triangle that everybody was looking at, both on the top and yesterday on the bottom, and then come back inside. So I don't really view that as valid in any way, shape, or form anymore. I'm still, not really satisfied with this last leg, but it is possible that it's done and it can just fall out here. If we are following the red path, which was this 3, 4, if we died already, 4 is here, but I'm looking for it to come up a little bit higher. And then 5 projects down to somewhere in the range of 25, 26,000 to complete our larger circle 4. We have, arguably in here, I've been trying to track like some little things in here, 5 up, so potentially if this is 5 up here, this is a 1. We have an ABC down. This is a 2. And then if we break through this red box and get a orange 3 here, orange 4 here, and orange 5 somewhere up here at the 51,000 range, that's going to be my most immediate bullish scenario, with that forming a larger 1 in our larger wave. So that would be this count here, right? So ignore the red, and we're looking at basically saying that we've already started the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to extend upwards here to our $100,000 target. Right now I don't have a clear view on whether or not red is correct and we've got another leg down, or if this lighter yellow is correct and we have already started the impulse up. I don't think there's any way to tell that at the moment. Pretty much just looking for, if it breaks down below 33-ish, I think we're probably on our way down to 5. And if it breaks up above, like 44 especially, then we're already in our impulse up. So that's kind of the parameters we're looking at now. It's tightened up a little bit, which is nice. All right, I'm going to move on to ADA here. All right, so ADA, just a bunch of corrective crap in here. This is looking like ABCs all the way down, ABCs all the way up. This should, based on this larger, we've got an ABC like this, and then ABCs within it. It really is pointing up here still, just a little bit higher. 220-ish would be my ideal area for it to top out. And let me go over to my daily chart here. That, I've been hawking on about these alts not completing an ABC or a corrective pattern yet. So really, with that all being ABCs, this is like technically a WXY here, but so I'm looking for X to come up here to around 220, something like that, and then Y can come down in this range. It could go deeper. Basically all the way down to 65 cents is support for this larger 4 that we're looking at on ADA. And that looks like this if I scroll out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 eventually is going up here somewhere between 575 and maybe 950 if it extends. But yeah, that's what I'm looking at there. Still want to see A to come up a little bit higher. Link. Okay, so Link, yeah, this view is still valid in my opinion. The larger view is potentially this is a 1, 2 here. Within this wave 3, which should top out up here, we have a little 1, 2, 3, and I'm viewing this potentially as our 4 within the larger 3. Let's just zoom in here. Okay, this has not really completed an ABC yet either, but same sort of thing. I'd like to see it come higher for a B. It's possible that B is already done though, and that could be there. But let me switch over to my micro. Okay, so the main thing I'm looking for really, as long as it stays over this green box here between 25-ish and like 23.85, if it stays over that, we should hopefully see it come up here to this higher B around 45 bucks. Really anywhere in here. It could fail here at 40, it could fail at 45. 55 seems a bit of a stretch at this point, but that's possible. The alternate would be in red if we've already topped, and this is A here, this is B here, and we've already topped in C. Then the red count comes into play, and we've already done our 1 and our 2. So basically, if this green box fails, then we're pretty much already in this 3, 4, and 5, and we'll come back down into this range of maybe 13 bucks. Really as low as 9.50 on link is still valid, and shockingly that's still bullish in the long run. So all right, Ether, go to my daily first. Same sort of thing. I'm hoping for this to come up a little bit higher in a B. And a lot of these now are kind of making this like triangle sort of looking thing. If we have the top there and bottom here, that could be doing like an ascending triangle, and if that's the case, that would push our B wave up all the way into the box. I think, let's see, price range, it's 1,200 bucks. So, oh no, actually that would just push us up right to about there. So if that breaks out of that triangle, our B goes up a little bit higher, maybe 4,100, and then I'm still looking for a C down. I don't see a way out of that really. It has not completed a correction, in my opinion. Down on the micro, okay, this is what I'm looking at on the micro. We've got within B, we have an A, B, and now C is trying to form here. We really need to break over this 2,900 area in order to get that C, but like I said, that could really be anywhere in this red box. Anywhere from 3,000 up to 4,100, with the 1.0 extension being the ideal at like 36.75. So that's what I'm looking at for Ether. And this has a nice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down, ABC up, and then we'll see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down for C, and that should then end 4 and begin us on our path up to the larger 5, which has disappeared off my chart. Oh, there it is. Larger 5, somewhere in the range of 9,000 to 13,000 up there. This is all pretty much invalidated as if we fall below this 1120 though. You know, maybe we're in a diagonal or something then, but that would be much further down than you'd want for a true impulsive wave.